2 o'clock, coming up a few hours. It was around noon. I gotta finish eating, hop in the shower. I just wanted to, what's the deal with the cigarettes? I cannot smell. I've had the heat up for a few hours, since I woke up, because it was cold in here when I woke up. I left it off all night. I cannot smell cigarettes in here. If I take a walk outside, what I smell is, I think that they might have switched to smoking shisha, which is flavored tobacco. Because it smells very, it smells like a strong fake strawberry scent, but it's not. Um, it's not non-tobacco-y. It's just more really. It smells really, you know, um, like fake strawberries. So I don't know. I know that I'm not gonna turn the heat off as much. It's gonna snow tonight. Right now, I'm just gonna worry about eating and showering and determining if I can get back and forth. I mean, I bought the ticket, so I'm going. I'm kind of maybe even regretting buying the ticket, but I bought it, so I'm going. And I don't know if the Stoner Rock show sold out. There's like another thing downstairs. I'm gonna see maybe if I can get into the thing downstairs. If not, I could maybe walk to PJ's, or I could just go home. I don't know. We'll see. Again, it's like I didn't stay overnight last night because it was Wednesday and there's nowhere to, like. But it's the same thing tonight. It's Thursday. There's no open overnight place. But I'm gonna double check that. The weather is not conducive to that, anyways. Frankly, had I not bought the ticket yesterday, I probably wouldn't go to this tonight. So, but I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna have a smoothie, finish my spaghetti, and hop in the shower. By the way, I finished the second bag of chips. It's 3 cheese and onion. It's a very, very weak flavor. It's the same thing. The first one was the olive and feta. The second one is the 3 cheese and onion. And I just opened the lime and pepper. It's not even that it's good or bad. It's just that it's very weak. So neither one of these bags really tasted substantially different than a bag of, plain Miss Vicky's. The plain Miss Vicky's are spicy, right? But they're like Miss Vicky's chips, but it's just salted, right? It's not just salted. There was a little bit of a hint of like olivey feta and a little bit of a hint of onion and cheese, but it's very, very weak. This one's a little bit stronger. But I ultimately don't think it's going to be that much different. And then I've got 2 more of them like that. Actually, no, these are thick cut. Okay, sorry. This is the last one like that. Those are both ripples. We'll see maybe if they can pick up some more of the flavor. It might be the way that the chips are cut. They tell you that I don't think these are actually more healthy. I think that's kind of a myth. There's a lot of vitamin C in it though. But I mean, it's salt and carbs like every other bag of chips, right? Surprisingly high vitamin C content, but Anyways, yeah. So I mean, these aren't. I had to try it, but like the flavor is very weak. This one's a little bit stronger, but I'm gonna try it. I'll get back to you on it. Okay, so we're going to the orchestra today, so I don't want to look too loud. I think this is pretty, I look I look enough like a female music major. No, I mean I'm gonna be sitting most like in the student section, right? I'm not gonna be down in like the bourgeois upper class section. Except there's one other thing that I need to bring tonight because I'm gonna be watching from a distance, and that is my glasses, which I never wear because I just don't need them. Okay, so I don't know. Do I need to? Maybe I'll tell you the story about these frames as I'm walking, but I need to run. So it's about 20 after midnight. I've got about 15 minutes tops. 12 minutes, 13 minutes. But because like I don't have to go to the bank machine or anything. Like I'm just walking straight. So these glasses. Here's the story with these glasses. I had a pair of prescription glasses, and I should probably go and get them updated. It's just because it's like I say, I never use them, so it seems kind of silly. The weather, as you can see, is absolutely fucking terrible. Again, like I say, it's actually supposed to switch over to snow, and the wind chill is horrific. So this is the night I've been trying to avoid. But here it is. I've got tickets. I'm taking it. I've got cash. I'm gonna stop by the Stoner Rock show after. Like I said, there's another show downstairs. I might stop there and get a beer. But it's like I said, it's supposed to switch over to snow, and I think actually that would be preferable. In the sense that I'll be less wet. Right? I don't think there's a way to avoid the rain jacket, but yeah, this is a shitty night. But it's what I got in front of me, so I'm going. I did not wear my winter jacket because I washed it, and I didn't want to dirty it. So we'll see if that was a stupid decision or not. I have 2 sweaters and a rain jacket. It's probably enough, but we'll see. Like it's not minus 30. It's going to be hovering around freezing. It's the wind. Suggesting minus 10 for the wind. So that's yucky. But you know, like I said, hopefully it clears out. When I initially checked the radar, it suggested it was going to clear out right about now. But then I checked it again, and it said that it's snowing. Well, it's obviously not snowing, so I wish I could get better. You know, like Detroit's a huge city. Why is the forecasting here so shitty? You know. Anyways, the glasses. I found them in a room of Carleton University that I referred to as my secret lair. Was my office, the place that I would disappear to. It wasn't so secret. It was actually right off the main walk. But I had a secret lair part 2 later on. But anyways, I had a pair. They disappeared, and it was the weirdest. I actually think somebody stole them, and I think that person stole them because they decided that I looked better without them, and that's like a worst thing. I'm gonna take your glasses because you look better without them. It's like, yeah, I can fucking see you, stupid bitch. But I do actually think that's what happened, believe it or not. So I went a few years without a pair. I could have got it. It's just, I really didn't. I tend to see distances, right? So when I was in school, it was really useful to have them because I could see the board that way, right? When I'm going to see a concert from a distance at a balcony, it'll be really useful for that reason there. On the day-to-day life, when I'm getting groceries or reading a book or something, like I don't need them, right? I should probably get my eyes checked anyways. The last time I was at, they checked my eyes as a part of one of the ER visits I went, and they were just like astounded. They were like, "You're fucking blind," and I don't deny it, right? It's just. These glasses are not designed for me specifically. They're not my prescription, right? But they're about they're the right problem, anyways, right? I can see short distances well. It's the far distances, so therefore nearsighted, I believe. So these glasses are designed for that problem. They might not quite be strong enough, but I mean they don't really help. So yeah. With glasses. As I said before, I don't really know what I'm doing tonight. I'm going to see a guitar concerto. See, when the wind dies down, it's nice, but it's how often can I rely on the wind dying down, right? I mean, even with the rain, it's just mild. It's not like it was yesterday. Yesterday it was pouring. It's just mild rain. My feet will be a little wet, but it's not so bad. But like I say, it looked like it was going to clear out or at least turn over. If it turns over, I'll be less wet. Right. Yeah, I don't really know anything about this. It's like I say, it's a guitar concerto. If my thinking is just that if you're going to put a guitar concerto in my town, I'm going to go to it because it's not something you see every day. So that's what I'm doing. I guess we'll find out if I think it's any good or not when it's done. And again, I'm gonna stop by the Magic Stick afterwards. We'll see what's going on there. If I can get into the Stoner Rock show, I'm gonna try. If I can't, then I'm gonna check out the jazz thing, have a beer or something, and then leave afterwards. So that's. I'm not planning to stay the night, thank God. Again, if it was a Friday, I might. But tonight is there's no late night thing. So, yeah. Well, it's been going for 8 minutes. I had 12. It's gonna be real close. I think the weather might bail me out if I'm a minute late or something, but I don't want to. I want to get at least some of the shot. So I'm gonna stop this. I've been here about a minute. I don't know. I'm feeling kind of iffy about this. I'm gonna give it another minute or two, and then I'm gonna check my bag to see what time it is. I decided that I can't be walking there in this. I'm just gonna I'm gonna spend the $1.50 to take the bus. It's only a half-hour walk, and I probably won't get there any faster, but I'll get there a lot drier. So just gotta get over across the street and take the 53 up Woodward, and then I'm there. I'll certainly be dry by that. I mean, my jacket's already mostly dry. Well, maybe not really, but I should be dry by the time I get there, or mostly, reasonably so, anyways. Won't be I don't think it's gonna be too bad, but I'm getting a little bit worried that I missed the bus. That would suck. Then I would, I think, have to. Well, I don't know how often those buses come at this time of night. I think they're pretty quick. I think it's every 10 minutes. I mean, it's not. It's basically the same route. It can't be any slower, anyways, right? I'm gonna guess it's probably about a 10-minute drive, but it's like. I don't like relying on buses, as you can see. But I don't think I really have another choice for the night, anyways. Okay. I'm gonna check my clock, see what time it is. According to that clock, it's 1:45, telling me that it took me 20 minutes to walk that. That's unusually long amount of time. I could I don't know. If that's right, then I missed the bus by about 5 minutes. That doesn't sound. I don't know. My sense of time has been pretty bad the last couple of days, I guess. Huh? Oh well. I guess I got about 20 minutes to wait then, and I'm not gonna have a choice but to take the bus when I get over. But I'm probably actually I'm gonna be late. Yeah, there's some snow. It's just flurries, but it's starting to fall. It's April 6th and it's snowing. Welcome to Canada. And of course the bus was late. Although there's another explanation. If this bus was on time, then it means my clock is 5 minutes fast. And that would mean that I was just about on time, which seems about right. I must have just missed the bus by like a minute, right? That's about the best, or this bus is late, right? And I don't think it is. I think that, well, we'll find out, but it's one of those two things. Either this bus is now late, which is that much worse, or this bus was on time and my clock is 5 minutes fast, meaning that I should have caught the last bus. Like, unless it was either early or I missed it by like 30 seconds kind of thing. Anyways, I'm over. I gotta go through customs, make my way to the bus stop. Hopefully, I think the thing I want to see is second, so I don't want to. Normally, when you go to the symphony, you don't skip the opening act, but it might be what I end up doing tonight. Okay, so I'm on the 53. This is the start of the route. He said he's gonna leave in 3 minutes, which I'm gonna guess is at 7:15, which goes back to my hypothesis that my clock is 5 minutes fast. Again, we'll see when we get there. But if it's about 7:15, then if that's right, if not, then it's 7:20. But if it's 7:15, then I'll probably get there like at 7:30, pretty much exactly. And they're not gonna. I keep going back to bar rules here. I think that normally if an orchestra says it starts at 7:30, then it starts at 7:30. But it might mean 7:45 at the latest. It's going to be very close. I might miss the first few notes. I think that the main program actually is a mahler piece for lute. Don't quote me on that. If I remember correctly, there's an opening piece and then there's the concerto. So we'll see how that works out. Couldn't have been closer. Today I need to take the elevator to the 4th floor, and I'm not allowed in until the first piece is done. So we'll have to see how that works out, if I can hear it or what. But I came here. I believe it's the second piece. Like I say, I guess I missed the opening band, but it's too bad I can't just walk in. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see how this works. So I'm just hanging out at the symphony here. The mean age is a little bit, well, I mean, I think I was expecting an older crowd. The piece I actually didn't miss. I caught most of it. It was a Vivaldi piece. I'm not particularly enthralled by Vivaldi, I must say. A little bit schmaltzy for my tastes. The piece that we saw there um, all the way through is my reference point for this would be coming more from maybe a jazz background. There were some aspects that were kind of Demiola-ish. I could see maybe a Keneally Zappa influence. I don't know if this went over the heads of most of the people here or not, but it was a little bit. That's what I'm looking for here. A little bit sterile, a little bit clinical. But you don't really. I mean, that's kind of a standard criticism of this genre of music, right? I don't know. At the same time, like I say, the guitar concerto is not as obscure as some people would think, and I do know quite a bit in the style, and it just didn't. It was enjoyable, but I wouldn't go back for it again. What's coming up next is Mahler. It is Mahler. I'm more inclined to enjoy a Mahler piece than a Vivaldi piece. We'll see how it goes. I'm not familiar with it, but I got myself a Corona here, and walk up the. Apparently, I did this building's a little bit more than 100 years old. Apparently, it seems like it's in good shape. Much better shape than my 50-year-old apartment building, that's for sure. So yeah, just going to head back where I was and have a seat. I think if I was gonna find my way back here, I might actually want to move back up there a little, just because I'd probably get a less obstructed shot that way. This is not bad at all. I mean, especially considering that like you are mostly here to listen, right? So, but I probably would actually pull myself up a bit further if I were to come back. So yeah, the Vivaldi piece was 10 minutes. The new piece was 15, and the Mahler piece is a little more than an hour. So this is the main program coming up. Wait it out and see how it goes. So I'm at the cafe downstairs from the Magic Stick. The Mahler symphony, I was expecting it to be driven by a lute. It wasn't. It was just a regular old symphony. I was not familiar with that piece by Mahler, but Mahler is playful and kind of unpredictable and sometimes just flat out weird. I enjoyed that. Couldn't get in upstairs, so I came down here. I saw most of the first band that played. They were called Sun Tribe. They were all right. Very guitar driven, actually. I'd see them again if it came up. I'm gonna have another beer here and watch the other act. It's kind of like a jazz hip hop thing, and then I'm gonna go home. So that's that. Okay, so I'm over, and I'm walking home. It's not nearly as bad as I feared. Thank God. I think I should be able to be okay walking home. I was okay. I actually walked. I did not take the bus back. I walked it. Had a drink in my bag and decided that I was better off walking it because of that. I left about 10 after 12. The band was not done. The band was actually quite fun. I had a good time dancing to that. But if I had stayed, I don't know how long they were gonna play for. They played a lengthy set as it was. It was over an hour. I don't know how they like I wasn't really expecting them to play all night kind of thing. Maybe they did play all night. But I thought it was better to get out. Like I say, I'm over now. It's all good. I waited for the bus for about 20 minutes, so I could have stayed an extra 20 minutes, but I finished my beer and I left. That's how it worked, right? And in fact, I was actually a little bit afraid that I had missed the cutoff. I thought it was more like 12:30ish. If it was 12:30ish when I checked my phone, I would have stayed, but it was 12:09. I was like, I can make it. So I'm gonna go, and I did make it. And this is good. So, the band was really good. I described it as Medeski, Martin, and Wood, plus John Spencer. Instead of John Schofield, let's say John Spencer. That's a really inviting combination, if you like this genre. It wasn't quite John Spencer, but it was certainly closer to John Spencer than John Schofield. It was, like I say, a good set. I'm glad I saw that. I didn't take any footage because I was too busy having fun dancing. Yeah, you can think of it like that. If I wasn't so busy having fun dancing, I would have taken some footage. But I was too busy having fun dancing to take footage. So yeah, okay. So, the walk home was like I just had my hands full. I had a cigarette in one hand and a drink in the other. And it was just like, if I had an extra hand, then we could go back to that discussion about Vishnu again. That's how I got back. I forgot. Okay, and then I remembered. We didn't talk at the bus station because I had a conversation with somebody there. And I'm not far from home. And yeah, we're gonna get some Doritos and love it at home. I'm certain of that. This 2 nights, maybe it didn't work out exactly the way I wanted to, but it worked out more or less the way I wanted to. I kind of wish that tonight I had somewhere else, like a late night option. It wasn't there. Unfortunately, I went home. If I had planned for it, but I mean, like, there wasn't anything to plan for because there wasn't an option, right? The show upstairs with the Magic Stick. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how really sold it was. I talked to somebody at the bus station. He said he was able to walk in. He just walked up and slipped 20 and went in. I don't know. Would I have had more fun upstairs? I'm not convinced I would have. The set was over considerably earlier, right? Because the guy that I was talking to at the bus stop actually just barely missed the 12 o'clock bus. So he was there like 40 minutes earlier than I was, meaning like I must have been like a half-hour set or something, right? Am I that upset that I didn't make it to a $20 half-hour set? Instead I got stuck with a $10 hour plus set. You know, it's like, I had fun dancing. So I don't, I didn't make it to the hipster show, but I had a good time. It's all good. So, I think we talked a little bit about the Mahler show. I'm gonna have to write all this down. It's scattered right now. It'll make more sense when I write it out. Yeah, my thoughts aren't ordered right now, except to say that my hand's cold, and I kind of want to put this away. So, that's what I shall do. In fact, I think I pulled this off well. The last 2 days, the weather was fucking terrible. Considering how fucking terrible the weather was, I think the last couple of days I pulled it off as well as I could have, notwithstanding. Like, maybe I could have invented some flying machine, but I didn't have that, so considering what I had, I think I pulled it off very well. I've got some Doritos, I'm gonna make some nachos, I'm gonna chill, and tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow. It is. I'm gonna sleep, and we'll figure out what's going on after that. I need to get back to the cycle of things I was doing, right? Of some concepts of productivity. But I'm gonna have to check the show schedule beyond this before I do that. I made it to the 2 things this week that I wanted to go to. Like I said, I think I pulled it off remarkably well given the weather, which is fucking terrible. It's supposed to get better starting tomorrow, I hear. We'll find out soon. And Doritos it is. Nachos. Yes. We've seen these. There's a video on it, late night inebriated nachos. I invite you to splurge. They're delicious, and I will enjoy. I promise.